Fable began when Sandra Howard raised thousands of pounds for her son Gareth to have a revolutionary new implant to control his severe epilepsy. The VNS, vagus nerve stimulator, made so much difference to Gareth's life, Sandra and her friends decided to continue fundraising to help others. A decade on, they've helped countless people all over the country. The consultants who treated Gareth remain advisors to the charity.
This part of our work just would not have started, and many patients who have now experienced the benefit of this device would not have had the chance to have the device implanted. So the Fable was very instrumental to start it off and support it.
It's been an amazing charity over the 10 years. It started as a charity to provide vagus nerve stimulators because at that time vagus nerve stimulation wasn't widely accepted, certainly not in children but also in adults, and has changed over time to provide information to people with epilepsy about vagus nerve stimulation but also about epilepsy in general, and to look at a much broader range of activities to support people with epilepsy and to live up to its name, to improve the life of people with epilepsy.
Pam Andrews from Bristol received £7,000 from Fable last year to pay for her implant.
I just used to crash down on the pavement or wherever I was, but now I get this sort of feeling in my head that travels down my body. It's the only way I can describe it. And then of course I just swipe the magnet across and that stops it.
After 40 years of drug treatment, which was unsuccessful, it was for us quite an interesting revelation to have the opportunity of an alternative form of treatment. And we'd heard some good reports that it had some good degree of success in these cases. So to have this opportunity was quite a big event in our lives.
Charities like Fable, who almost single-handedly raised the profile of other treatments when drugs failed, pushed the health service ahead of them, and without the energy of the voluntary sector, I'm sure that things wouldn't have happened as quickly, so they're very important.
Phil Elvidge's epilepsy is also much better because of the implant. He shared his story with health professionals at a national symposium on epilepsy organised by Fable.
The problem sometimes with epilepsy is the stigma with the epilepsy, because I find a lot of people who won't have the friends go to their house because the child's got epilepsy. And that is the problem with it really. Once you get to understand it, or if you live with it or have people working for you, you begin to understand it more. And Fable are very good at helping people to begin to understand when any problem with epilepsy.
500,000 people in the UK have epilepsy. Fable's charity shops in Sheffield provide much needed funds for its work, raising awareness and helping people to understand the problems.
It's provided support, it's provided information, and it's been an all-encompassing network that has helped people in the broadest sense with epilepsy.
For us, this is all the difference in the world. It's still early days. It's only 6 months since it was put in. The device is not yet set at its full level. We don't know what the long-term prognosis is like, but it's encouraging, isn't it, Pam?
Yes, very much so. Yes.
And we, are just very grateful to Sandra Howard for setting Fable up, because if it weren't for her, Pam wouldn't be here talking to you now.
Absolutely.